The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Herbert.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
Now 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Out to his left.
Oh, and that is incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and short.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert now. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Chargers at 9-1 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a gain of 6.
Herbert.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
at their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Baltimore.
Again, it's Henry. And shutting him off now open field. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 5.
They'll run it again with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Now a 3rd and 6.
It's a lot of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
They go play action with Jackson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now it's Herbert.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Complete to Hayden Hurst.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now 21-7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
32 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try now from Dicker.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Chargers 28, Ravens 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And it got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 70 yards.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds Smith and Jigba. And the Chargers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Back to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now Herbert, third and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
If you're trying to do something, you gotta lead with the ball.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. And the Ravens first down.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Herbert now. Smith and Jigba with the grab.
Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense out.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Now that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
That is taken in by Hurst. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Chargers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
35 yards the game there. Another 1st down as well.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
From the gun, Jackson.
Likely hauls in the quick slant.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Jackson.
Quick slant to Brown.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 95 yards.
And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now it's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Jackson to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick.
Inside the 10.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from going up by 40.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Jackson now.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to at least get one score back. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
In motion, the tight end. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Denzel Perryman.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit, but as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Throwing is Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He finds Smith and Jigba. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Into space at the 45. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's caught. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Lewis C. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. 23 yards on the play.
Complete to Jensen, Smith, and Jigba. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
Herbert throwing again. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First down, Ravens.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
To throw is Jackson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Lewis.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Here's Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite